So before we get into my very first Miraculous LadyBug review, I have just one question for you guys. Are you feeling miraculous? I hope so, because this episode was insane. So the episode starts off with Plagg obsessing over cheese as usual. But this cheese is a little different than the rest, because this cheese, for some reason, always appears in the same exact spot every single day. It's almost like someone's trying to catch a mouse in a mouse trap. Oh wait. That's exactly what's happening, because the science teacher, Miss Mendeleev, if that's how you say her name, I can't remember, has apparently seen Tiki and Plagg around before and tries to trap them. Now, this is not good for many reasons. I mean, for one, if this becomes widespread, this could easily jeopardize the identities of both ADRIEN and Marinette. So naturally, both Plagg and Tiki rush straight home to tell both their owners about what just happened, right? I mean, that could happen, but wouldn't it be a lot more entertaining if that didn't happen? Exactly. Now, to Tiki's credit, being the adorable, trustworthy KWAMI that she is, she does try to do this, but Plagg assures her that there's nothing to worry about. And he just said one of those beautiful curse lines that you never, ever say in a TV show.
Really, what's the worst that could happen anyway?
Well, Plagg, when you put it that way, total world domination. And right on cue, we find Miss Mendeleev on some TV show or something, looking to prove that she did indeed just discover new magical creatures with special powers. One of which, and I quote, and this is from her, seems to be attracted to aged cheese. Oh shit. I think the look on Marinette and Adrien's face here says it all. No need to admit anything now, you guys. You're busted. Now, despite the fact that you can't actually see a KWAMI on camera, what you can see is the cheese magically disappearing. Once again, nice going, Plagg. Now, lucky for them though, nobody seems to be buying it despite the evidence, and Adrien and Marinette sneak out the back to go confront their KWAMIs. And Adrien actually sees Marinette sneaking out at the same time that he is. So, I mean, naturally, this causes Adrien to get a little suspicious. Just kidding. Now, Marinette, on the other hand, does start putting the pieces together just a little bit. She figured if Plagg was in the same school, then Cat Noir must be also, right? But thanks to some good old-fashioned lying from Tiki, that theory is quickly squashed. Although even Marinette acknowledges that Tiki would have to lie to her about this, even if it is true, which, I mean, she's right. Because if Marinette finds out about who Cat Noir is, she'll have to give up her Miraculous. And she understands this. That's our girl. She's not stupid. Well, I mean, you know, as long as Adrien isn't around. So after failing to convince everyone about her new discovery being real, we all know what's coming up next, right? Fly away, my little evil Akuma, and evilize that disgruntled science teacher right now. Hey, just because the reactions are gone, that doesn't mean everything has to be gone. So after Plagg opens up his big mouth about Tiki and her being at the school, Adrien surprisingly comes to the conclusion that this must mean that he probably knows LadyBug. Now, you would think along with this new information and the fact that he saw Marinette sneaking out of class along with him, that this would be enough for him to immediately suspect Marinette. I mean, you would think that. Unfortunately, this show relies on Adrien being as stupid and oblivious as humanly possible. Or does it? Because for the first time ever, or at least I think it's for the first time ever, Adrien actually expresses out loud that he thinks that Marinette could be LadyBug. Thank God. I mean, dude, it took you about 1,000 clues, but you finally got there. I've waited like 3 seasons for this. So during the battle with KWAMI Buster, Cat Noir and LadyBug get into a fight over whose KWAMI is the biggest screw up, which I mean, objectively speaking, the answer to that one is pretty obvious. It's not Tiki's fault that she's partnered with this cheese-obsessed moron. So during the battle, KWAMI Buster actually ends up capturing one of the KWAMIs. Now, because of this, obviously Marinette has to stay hidden, or else Cat Noir would see her identity and it would ruin everything. Well, from their perspectives, maybe. It would make my entire life personally, but I mean, whatever. Who cares what I think, right? So Marinette finally manages to escape unseen, and obviously Cat Noir can't do this by himself, so naturally, he gets his KWAMI taken in about 3.5 seconds. Typical. So instead of choosing a Miraculous for herself like she normally does, this time, Marinette is choosing one for herself until she gets Tiki back. And which one does she choose, you may ask? All of them. But don't worry, she's not gonna use them all. Did you really think that she was that stupid? No, really, I'm asking because I totally did. But she's only freeing all of the Miraculouses because this is all a part of her plan, which to me sounds just as risky, if not more risky, than her just combining all of the Miraculouses together. But, you know, hey, I trust you, girl. Now, let's get squeaky. Yeah, that sounds so stupid. And really, Master Fu said it best. If Marinette fails, Hawkmoth will have pretty much every Miraculous. This is literally a do or die plan. So much, in fact, that it would probably be better if you just died instead of failing this plan. Just saying. So, Banana R makes yet another embarrassing appearance, but before he could embarrass himself too much, the KWAMI show up to save the day. And after Multi Mouse, aka Ladybug, allows herself to get captured, she makes her very impressive escape along with all of the other KWAMIs. No more evil doing for you, little Akuma. So the episode ends with Marinette very cleverly tricking Adrien into thinking that Ladybug couldn't possibly be Marinette, because Marinette is Multi Mouse, which he sees after she mistakenly, and I say that in quotes, takes off her Miraculous right in front of Cat Noir. Very, very well done. And also, very annoying. But yeah, that's pretty much it, people. I mean, I did forget to mention that Cat Noir also convinces Marinette that he couldn't possibly go to her school. So all the progress basically that we just saw about them moving forward, about finding out each other's identities, pretty much wiped away in typical Miraculous Ladybug fashion. And I have to be honest with you guys too. I mean, it's starting to get a little bit stale and a little bit old at this point. I'm sorry. I mean, somebody has to say it, but I'm getting pretty tired and pretty sick of every time I feel like this show is taking like a big step forward, like in whether it's like storyline related or like, you know, like character development or whatever. I feel like more times than not something happens and we just take that step right backwards again, and we're right back where we started. I mean, this happens every time that we think that, you know, Marinette is warming up to Adrien as far as not being as shy with him, and then, you know, 5 minutes later or the next episode she's back to acting the same way again. Or this happens every time that we think that, you know, one or the other is getting closer to possibly figuring out the other person's identity, and just for, you know, oh, you know, it didn't really happen, or, you know, a memories got erased, or, you know, it's, you know, or some type of other trickery or whatever. You know, it's just, I don't know, like, at first I was okay with it, but it's just, when it just constantly happens all the time, it's almost getting hard to even, like, get excited when something happens, because you almost know that something else is getting ready to happen very, very soon that's gonna wipe away what you just witnessed. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys can let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. Other than that, though, I did enjoy the episode. It was very entertaining. I just had to say some of these critiques that have been bothering me lately, you know. But you know, it was nice seeing Marinette as the mouse, or Multi Mouse, whatever she wants to call herself, seeing Adrien as the Banana Boy again. That was cool. And saying the science teacher get akumatized. All fun times, all good times. I'm just saying some of the issues that I have with the show currently. Just my opinion, though. But you guys, let me know what you guys thought about this episode, and let me know if you guys would like to see me continue with these type of reviews, not only for Miraculous, but possibly other shows. I'm not gonna do this for every show, like it depends on the show, but if I like it enough, and if enough of you guys want to see it, then I will obviously keep it going. But yeah, let me know. And yeah, people, I think I've said enough in this review. So I think I'm done talking. Until next time.